Hi coaches, welcome to day 3 of the Atavus Tackle, Drill, and Philosophy series. My name is Kellen Gordon and I'm going to be taking you through the 2-step tackle drill. This drill is used to develop players' strike timing and footwork into contact. Before we get into the drill, we're going to go over what type of situation the drill is in and some of the different things you need to know before running the actual drill. This drill is run in a positive situation, where we can focus on power and control. We're looking to dominate in contact. Now let's take a look at some of the techniques that we'll be using when we break down the 2-step strike tackle drill. First, we want to make sure players have good footwork into contact. This is the area that we call the action zone. In the action zone, we want players to maintain an effective base for control, power step into contact, and keep their feet about shoulder width apart. Have a look at these quick videos to show what we want to see in a drill like the 2-step strike. Notice that the players keep a good base with their feet never getting more than hip width apart. They stay on their toes and they look to strike with their shoulder in contact. Take a look at this next video to see this skill executed in a game. These last couple slides will go over the different contact skills that players need to execute this drill properly. What we're looking at is a good body position and an effective pad level to maximize our power in contact. We want players to keep their eyes up with a neutral neck. This next skill is what we call our strike. In the strike, we want to maximize power and control by having a simultaneous shoulder and punch contact. Coaches are looking for players to have their hips below their shoulders, their arms tight so they can punch and jab their arm into contact. These next 2 slides look at early and late strike timing. Early strike timing is when our hips are in front of our knees and we don't have as much control in contact. Late strike timing is when we see a player with their hips behind the knee, which means that we no longer have as much power, but we have more control. Both of these scenarios can lead to a player either getting injured or missing the tackle because of poor timing. The last technique we'll look at is the finish. This is where the player wraps and squeezes to maintain control and drives their leg to finish the tackle. Thanks for listening, and now here's the 2-step strike drill.
The 2-step strike drill is a fundamental tackling drill. The purpose of this drill is to focus on proper timing by combining footwork with the strike and finish. This drill teaches players how to drive off the proper plant foot, keep proper body height while driving, and demonstrate a proper punch, wrap, and squeeze. Let's take a look. For the setup, mark out a practice space that's 3 yards by 5 yards. Using cones in this drill are optional. If you use cones, then place them 5 yards apart to mark off the starting points for both the offense and defensive players. Multiple pairs can go at the same time in this drill. Make sure you set them far enough apart to avoid accidental contact. Defense and offense set up directly in front of each other. Coaches will tell players the direction of the drill before they start. Now that you've seen the setup, let's walk through the drill. On go, if the defense is striking with his left shoulder, the offense begins his steps with his left foot. On his second step, he will step at an angle onto his right foot. This will help avoid injury and contact. The defense will take 2 steps towards the offensive player. On his second step, he will place his near foot on his toe to allow for an easier transfer of weight into the hit. The defensive player will maximize both power and control by simultaneously striking with a near shoulder and punching through the target. He keeps his feet moving forward while executing a proper wrap and squeeze. Here it is slowed down from a different angle. And here it is again. Be sure to emphasize these coaching points. The defense should start with a proper body profile with his elbows tight to the chest. To maximize power in the strike, the defensive player should take a controlled step with his near foot, allowing for momentum to go through contact. As the defender makes contact, he must continue to drive his legs forward. The shoulder strike and punch should be simultaneous when making contact. Proper timing will help maximize the explosiveness of the hit.